as we welcome you into One Oak Field, the home of FC Tulsa, for tonight's match with Atlanta United 2. Temperatures have reached 100 degrees in Tulsa this week, with tonight being no exception to the unforgiving temperatures. Good evening, everybody. Dave Saunders and Big 12 champion Anna Beffa with you. And Anna, these two great rivals have been used to late drama.
Yeah, Dave, both teams coming off of late stoppage time goals last week to secure a point for their team, and both teams looking to build off of that momentum last week into tonight's game as they both search for a potential playoff spot.
Now, talking of playoff spots, you want to strengthen your squad. FC Tulsa have made two exciting signings. The first, Cian McFarland.
McFarland making his debut for FC Tulsa against San Antonio FC and making an outstanding first impression already with the team. The right wingback tallied his first assist with a new club and just created a lot of chances up and down that wing. He has the ability to get forward with pace and play in really dangerous balls, finding those players on the back post and just creating a lot of scoring chances, Dave.
Yeah, and he brings international experience as well. He's going to be playing on the right-hand side, a right wing-back. Now, the other person that has been signed is very experienced, of course, and that's Noah Powder.
Noah Powder, just 23 years old, but already has that winning mindset. He's already won 2 times USL Championship winner, FC Tulsa interim head coach Donovan Ricketts, with another big-time player in his arsenal, and FC Tulsa looking forward to seeing him on the pitch this season.
It's a bit toasty here at One Oak Field tonight. We will be back for your first half call and your starting lineups. It's FC Tulsa versus Atlanta United 2. Took his time, left-footed, slots it past the keeper. It is an immediate reply. We have got a grandstand finish. What a ball over the top. And Suarez has scored. There is late drama here. JJ Williams has scored for FC Tulsa. He goes towards goal and he scores in stoppage time. Wins the game for FC Tulsa.
Cryotherapy is great for athletes. It's great for muscle recovery, reduces aches and pains that they're having, help those muscles recover quicker from those intense workouts that they're going through.
These guys, they're banged up, they're working hard, they're dealing with injuries. I feel blessed that these guys are able to come in the office and, take advantage of our multiple service lines here at Tulsa Spine and Rehab.
Bill Knight Ford is your #1 Ford dealer in Oklahoma for 13 years. And now we're proud to invite you to come and let us help you build and custom order your new Ford, just the way you want it. The process is simple and it's the best way to find your perfect new vehicle. Just handpick exactly what you're looking for and we'll make it happen.
Buying a car has never been easier. So come experience the difference at Bill Knight Ford and BillKnightFord.com, 96th and Memorial and home of the Knight Advantage.
Is brought to you by Tulsa Tech. Make your own path to the career of your dreams with hands-on training from Tulsa Tech. By Bank of Oklahoma, we go above so you can go beyond. By Williams, we make clean energy happen. And by Osage Casino Hotel, your place to play. Good evening, everybody. Dave Saunders, Anna Beffa with you, and in this privileged position here in downtown Tulsa, we take a look at the Society Burger FC Tulsa lineup, and Anna Beffa, JJ Williams leads the lineup top.
Yeah, JJ Williams, 8 goals on the season so far in the FC Tulsa jersey. We talked about Cian McFarland there on that right side in the pregame show. joining the FC Tulsa side. Really dynamic up and down that right wing, so expect him to get forward, play balls in across. J.J. Williams scoring a goal recently off of one of his crosses. So Dave, a really dynamic front three. Austin Wormel in goal has shown really well defensively for FC Tulsa, and a solid starting 11 here from interim coach Donovan Ricketts.
And of course, down the bottom of the caption there, Noah Powder is on the bench, the latest signing. He's wearing number 66. Let's have a look at the Foxy Tacos Atlanta United 2, and head coach Jack Collison makes a change in goal. Vincente Reyes comes in, but look out for Robbie Mertz wearing 14. Looks to pull the strings in the midfield. Great player.
Yeah, Robbie Mertz, 6 assists on the season so far, leading USL Championship currently. We talked about Traeger, currently player of the week for Atlanta United 2, so congrats to him. A very young side, Dave, a lot of energy, a lot of dynamic movement, so it'll be fun to watch these two teams coming off of a gritty performance last week against Birmingham Legion FC with a tie 3-3. So both teams looking to get back in the win column tonight.
And Anna, you alluded to it in the lineup. I mean, both of these teams on display tonight. It's almost a must-win game. We'll come back to that in a minute. Injury report. We know that Jorge Corrales, unfortunately, now out for the rest of the season. Matias Silva is questionable, and nothing at all to report from Atlanta United 2. We are just about to get underway, but you would say if these teams have got aspirations to be in the top 7 in the playoffs, it's a must-win game for both teams.
It is, and 4 points separating these two teams. FC Tulsa closer to that 7th place spot that gets you that spot in the playoffs, but just about midway through the season, and both teams, coming off of really good ties, late goals, able to find themselves a way to secure a point. But you're exactly right, Dave. Both coaches want to come in and build off of that momentum like we talked about and get back in that win column and build, because now's the time for teams to start peaking.
It's Raymar then, throwing the ball down that left-hand side. Dispay gets a header in, knocked on by Suarez, looking for Costa. Back here goes Orji, and now, again, Raymar trying to break down the left-hand side. Atlanta United 2, as you probably gathered already, playing in all white. There are some green trims to their shirts. FC Tulsa playing from left to right on your screens in those familiar black and gold shirts. And welcome to Tulsa. That is poor old Cian McFarlane, who just got the ball belted into his face. I'm sure he will want to get a little bit of a sponge to the face on this warm night and be up and around again. There's Morales wearing 35. They do play a back three, as do FC Tulsa. Anna. It's more or less a sort of 3-4-1-2 for Atlanta United 2 against a 3-4-3 for FC Tulsa.
Yeah, it'll be a good matchup across the field. We talked about Atlanta United 2 having a lot of pace, a lot of young talent, average age about 20 or so years old, Dave. Really, really young side, but have shown well so far this season. As we mentioned, a good performance last week against Birmingham Legion FC, but FC Tulsa, with interim head coach Donovan Ricketts, still trying to sort out their formation. You mentioned having that 3 back, still trying to get that chemistry. Austin Wormel, though, has been really important in between the pipes for FC Tulsa to kind of build on that defensively, and now it's just time for them to continue to put all of those things together.
Yeah, FC Tulsa coming off a 2-2 late dramatic draw at Loudoun United. Atlanta United 2 unbeaten in their last 3. Talk about a dramatic comeback in that one to draw 3-3 with Birmingham Legion. Here's Orji now in the left back spot, chips it down the left hand side, again looking for Raymar, but that is easily bumped off the ball there by Adrian Dispay, who's starting on the right of the 3. Johnny Fennick in the centre of the 3, and that means that Ronald Rodriguez is on the left of the 3. Here is the aforementioned Fennick, an untidy clearance there. There's a header forward by Bradley Bouchoir. Bradley Bouchoir, Anna, we know from FC Tulsa, you know, commentating as we do, Bradley Bouchoir with the ball here, playing as a left wing back. We know he can play as a right back, a right wing back, a centre back, you name it, he'll do it.
Yeah, he's a very versatile player, but one of his biggest attributes to this team is just his athleticism and just his fire for this FC Tulsa side. He leads this team vocally, but also just with his work ethic on the field, creates a lot of opportunities, trying to get forward, sending balls in. He'll definitely be one to watch this evening for FC Tulsa.
Foul there. Dario Suarez picks himself up, gives it to Bird. Bird rolls it here to Bourgeois. Bourgeois on that left foot, low into the box, away, only as far as Bird. Bird takes his eye off the ball, wins it back. Ronald Rodriguez has given that one away to Jackson Conway. Long ball through here. Dispays there though, foils the danger. Mertz it was making the run from midfield. Watch out for him. Robbie Mertz, an exciting player, pushing up into that number 10 position. Here's J.J. Williams trying to get hold of the ball there, and in the end it comes off the head of the Brazilian Raymar. It will be a throw-in for Cian McFarlane. Here's Johnny Fennick. Now, we've already talked about the weather. 95 degrees at kickoff. Thanks to our friends at Fox 23 for that weather report. And Anna, we knew it was going to be close to 100. We'll come back to that in a moment, because here's Bradley Bourgeois slipping the ball here to Da Costa. Da Costa here to Williams. Williams turning. Williams onto his left foot, shoots. First save for the keeper, who spills it. And Da Costa was looking to pick up the pieces, but Vicente Reyes makes the save and foils the danger. Good early attack, and J.J. Williams, the FC Tulsa top goal scorer, hitting that one with his left foot there, Annabeth, for a good opportunity for the home side.
It was a good build-up from FC Tulsa. They were patient, picking out their passes, just watching to see what opened up at the top of the box, and J.J. Williams, really his body moving him away from goal, still able to generate enough power to create a good chance on frame. So FC Tulsa off to a good start so far, Dave.
Ball played forward here up to the number 21, the exciting Tristan Traeger. Here's Bradley Bourgeois having to come back into a more of a left-back spot there. He is playing in the left of a 4, so look for him to push up on that left-hand side, because he is predominantly right-footed. Ball given away by Fennick there. Here's Fortune giving that one away to Bird. And that goes back to Austin Wormel, who clears left footed. Austin Wormel wearing all red tonight. He started the last 7 games before this one. Ball slipped through here. It's J.J. Williams. Chance! Oh, he's hit the bar. J.J. Williams is on fire, as we know. 8 goals this season. And it was good defending, to be fair. But J.J. Williams with a cross shot hits the bar, Annabeth.
It was. He's already had a couple of really good opportunities so far this evening. As you can see how dangerous he's been for FC Tulsa. We'll get another look at it. Da Costa does a great job anticipating that knockdown and that good diagonal run. J.J. Williams gets a hold of it, but just hits that post, not able to tuck it in, but a great opportunity for FC Tulsa early on.
And I'll tell you what, Noah Cobb, give him some kudos there, because Noah Cobb, wearing 39, only 16 years old, by the way, made a pretty good attempt at tackling J.J. Williams, which may have just put him off his stride just slightly. But Reyes has certainly been called into action early on in this game. There he is. 6'4", and this is his 7th start of the season. Orgy. Raymer trying to play his way out of trouble there. McFarlane did well. Here's Bourgeois, could hit one, does hit one. Takes the deflection, says the referee, and it will be a corner. The referee tonight is Lorenzo Hernandez, assisted by Austin Holt and Mark Novozel, and the 4th official tonight is Brandon Gardner. There's the Atlanta United 2 defence, shielding the sun from their eyes, as FC Tulsa, in the shape of Rodrigo da Costa, will have a corner here from the right-hand side. Thanks for your company here. 7.5 minutes coming up here in this one. 0-0, but FC Tulsa have certainly had a couple of chances. J.J. Williams trying to break the deadlock. Here's Da Costa then placing the ball. Everybody back in a white shirt for the Twos. Da Costa goes short here. Bourgeois. Here's Dario Suarez. Back to Bourgeois. Bourgeois now. Ball blocked there by Luke Brennan. Bourgeois, who's on that right-hand side, will just leave that one for Cian McFarlane. Bourgeois will trot across to the left-hand side of the field. If you're a regular watcher of FC Tulsa, you will know that Bradley Bourgeois is playing in a slightly different role tonight. Keeper comes out, punches away. That will be another corner for FC Tulsa. Good pressure being applied by the home side here, Anna Beffa.
It is, and what I've loved so far about this FC Tulsa side is they're pressing as well, just forwards. You saw Sion McFarland a couple of times winning that ball higher up the pitch and then being patient, giving themselves an opportunity to create something, not panicking, trying to connect going forward, and it's leading to a lot of chances and a lot of corners as we've seen so far with Costa here.
Yep, Costa again from that right-hand side. This time he's going to go longer towards the near post. There's a flick ball on, comes all the way across to Suarez, who hits the shot and hits it wide of the target, and it'll be a goal kick. Dario Suarez, who would love to add to his 2 goals, a long way between the 2 goals as well. Up front with Rodrigo da Costa and J.J. Williams in interim head coach Donovan Ricketts' lineup, which certainly, Anna, it was a big turnaround when FC Tulsa did go 3 at the back, and they've certainly stuck to their plans here with this 3-4-3 formation.
Yeah, they have, and I think that's something that Donovan Ricketts wanted to do. Obviously, you know, some things weren't clicking, and he comes in trying to make a few changes, but he has the personnel to do it, and he's really tried to build a foundation from the back with those back 3. Obviously, Austin Wormel has continued to play really, really well, and that's been a big part as well. But I think you're right, that consistency is so important.
Now, here's Mertz just for a moment, getting in a tangle there with Johnny Fennick. Away it goes from Austin Wormel, and just for a moment there, the ball over the top. Robbie Mertz looking to get on the end of that one. As they build again to this young Atlanta United 2 side. Thanks again for joining us here on ESPN Plus, and also here on My 41 here locally in Tulsa. As the ball's chipped forward, Dispay will just head that one back to Austin Wormel. Austin Wormel, who has played, as I said, the last 7. Sean Lewis in the trade here with the man who's just headed the ball in there, Cian McFarland to Indy 11. Did start the season in goal for FC Tulsa. Here's Mertz. Raymar's there, but that's good challenge from Eric Bird, and that'll be the first corner for the away side here as they look to break the deadlock. Mertz is here with Raymar. Suarez comes across to make sure it's not a short corner quickly taken. Robbie Mertz, the lad born in Pittsburgh then, with this corner from the Atlanta United 2 left. Here it comes towards the far post. Underneath this one is Tiente. Tiente to Brennan in the sunshine. Some of the stadium in shade here. Ball chipped into the box. There's a header from Conway, which is wide of the target. Jackson Conway with his 6'2" frame, the 20-year-old, just heading wide there, but they're certainly a good young side that know how to knock the ball around, Anna Beffa.
No, they are, and they've shown that so far throughout the match, and they're just trying to find a rhythm. They've had moments where they've gotten over the top, or that last play there, chipping a ball in, but FC Tulsa has looked disciplined so far defensively, marking tight as they should. Nothing so far to really challenge Austin Wormel, but Atlanta United 2 definitely with the capability to do it.
It's Mertz, talking of capable. Morales got involved there, back to Ology, and then across the middle here to Noah Cobb. Ball forward down the right-hand side. There's a right leg from the El Salvador international Ronald Rodriguez, one of the FC Tulsa back 3. Haven't seen much of Abinwa, and he gets fouled there in the midfield. Fans, FC Tulsa will be back at One Oak Field on Wednesday, July 13th to take on New Mexico United. Get your tickets to the match today at fctulsa.com/tickets. Free kick then for Ronald Rodriguez. Important night for Abuchi Abinwa, wearing 17 alongside the experienced Eric Bird, who's on the ball here. He gets fouled. Bird will take this one, chip it towards the right-hand side, brings in Adrian Dispay. Dispay brings the ball down. He's got lots of space to play in, and that's an easy triangle here to McFarland. McFarland, good ball into the box. There's J.J. Williams, hits it straight into the midriff of the keeper. Almost a carbon copy of the goal that FC Tulsa scored down in San Antonio, where they lost by 2-1, Anna Beffa.
It was Sion McFarland already proving why he's going to be such a big asset for FC Tulsa, stretching the field, creating that space out wide, and playing in really dangerous balls here as Atlanta United 2 trying to transition back the other way.
Here's Dispay right in the corner, has to just shield the ball here, looking to clear the ball, does extremely well, appreciated by the faithful here as Abinwa tries to break the shackles there of the number 35 Efren Morales, and that in fact is a foul. And Abinwa has lost his boot. That's experienced defending from Adrian Dispay, Anna.
It was, staying so composed with a lot of pressure on his back, knowing where he is, knowing where his players are. We'll get another look here at the recent challenge. Obinwa trying to break free, but referee in a good position. Easy call there. Stops play, and FC Tulsa will have an opportunity to put this one back in. But here's another look at that last play. Sion McFarland, what a good ball in on that far side. And J.J. Williams, you're right, Dave, almost an exact copy from that goal against San Antonio FC. And FC Tulsa trying to repeat there. Would love another connection from those two.
Here is Dispay. Almost giving it away there. Bird does well. McFarland forward. And there's a foul again from Morales. Has got to be careful. There's been a couple of fouls. I think the referee is just saying to him there, you know, fouls are mounting up. The next one, you possibly have to go in the notebook. It was Costa who was fouled. More about Costa throughout the course of this broadcast. The Brazilian reaching some milestones in recent times. Let's just have a look at the foul here. As I said, Morales has just got to be a little bit careful here. It's a good ball from McFarland here. And there is the young man just going in the back of Costa there, who's drawing that foul. FC Tulsa players and the defenders lining up on the 18-yard line here. Here is Costa chipping the ball into the box, to the far post, over everybody. They want a corner. In fact, Johnny Fennick was just putting his thumbs up to Costa. To me, that was a great ball into the box, and nobody went for it and got on the end of it.
Yeah, it was. Most of those runs just ran a bit more front post. DaCosta's ball more to that back post, but well-driven ball. All it needs is just a redirection there. But DaCosta, we know how deadly he can be from those positions and his free kicks, so FC Tulsa needing to take advantage of those.
Here's McFarland from the right again. Just checks in, now goes on the long way, chips it towards the back post. It's over J.J. Williams, and Bourgeois was a few yards back. Now the ball's driven up the right-hand side. But there's Rodriguez to play that one back to Austin Wormel. Wormel will return the favour out to Rodriguez here. And he's dispossessed. Ronald Rodriguez here going in for a tackle. He's slightly late there. The referee's playing a good advantage here. Ball threaded through. Here's Mertz now. Mertz threading the ball in. Chance! And he's just dragged it wide. As Tristan Traeger, and in the form that he's been in as Ronald Rodriguez gets a yellow card for the late challenge, the young man in frame there will be surprised to himself that he didn't hit the target there.
By his own standards, definitely should have put that one in the back of the net. We'll get another look at the replay. Great runs. You see that overlapping run from Traeger. Mertz drawing in that defender and laying it off right at the last second. Austin Wormel does well to cover that front post, but Traeger needing to put that one in from that distance, and FC Tulsa dodging a bullet there.
Traeger's scored 6 goals, all 6 of his goals in the last 4 games. A man in form. He's only started, this is his 6th start of the season. And he's a lively customer up front. Here's Luke Brennan threading through, looking for Mertz, and Austin Wormel comes out and dives on that one. Ronald Rodriguez picks up his 3rd yellow card of the season. Here's Johnny Fennick chipping the ball forward. That's over Suarez, easily cut out. Conway cushions the ball down here to Mertz. Dispay gets a good tackle in. Abinwa here to Bird. Bird now to Suarez. Suarez, beautiful ball here, breaks the line here to Bradley Bourgeois. Bourgeois keeps the ball in here, comes back on his favoured right foot, lays it back here to Abinwa. Abinwa here to Suarez. Suarez likes to hit them. Round one, Suarez could hit this one. Suarez does hit this one a couple of yards over. He's not afraid of a shot outside of the box. Annabeffa, good build-up, including Bradley Bourgeois down that left-hand side.
It was great play in transition, quickly finding that midfield, turning springing Bradley Bourgeois out wide, and then runners in the box. FC Tulsa did a really great job there, staying patient, playing that ball across the top of the box, looking for an opening. And Suarez, we've seen him hit him from that distance before and be successful, but just not able to execute there.
His fortune in the midfield. Back to Cobb. Cobb treads on the ball, then looks forward down the left-hand side. May have just over-hit that one just slightly there. Traeger not able to get on the end of that one. Traeger and Jackson Conway leading the line, with Robbie Mertz sitting just in behind. Austin Wormel chips the ball confidently out to the left-hand side, but it's over-hit there for Ronald Rodriguez. It remains 0-0. We've played, coming up for the 19-minute mark here between these two. Mertz is tackled by Bird. In the series between these two, pretty symmetrical. Atlanta United 2 have won both games at home, and FC Tulsa have won both games here at One Oak Field. The last time these two met was a 4-0 win for FC Tulsa here at One Oak Field, followed with a 3-1 win last season as well. So 7 goals scored and 1 against, and that's exactly what the numbers are for Atlanta United 2 at home. So pretty even series between these two, who like to play football in the right way. Here's McFarlane. McFarlane gets a little bit lucky inside the box. He drags it across goal, and there's a tremendous defensive tackle coming in. Or that could easily have been 1-0, and J.J. Williams so far has been kept quiet. Great play from McFarlane has made a very big difference to this team, Anna Beffa.
Yeah, it was. Atlanta United 2 did really well there defensively to limit him from another goal-scoring opportunity, but Sion McFarlane, again, on that right side, creating so many dangerous opportunities from the 1v1 play, creating some space for himself, and then finding players inside the box. FC Tulsa has been able to utilize his attacking prowl all night, and Atlanta United 2 so far has been able to keep them at bay.
Here's Cobb, who's done a pretty good job on J.J. Williams so far, the young man. Raymar, still in his own half here. Mertz runs out of room. Let's just have a look at that last attack involving McFarlane, Anna.
Again, 1v1, he's so good, quick movement, gets a bit lucky there on the touch, creates some space, and then Williams in on that front post run, but great play defensively to clear that one away.
Fortune in possession. Raymar. Morales. Here's Cobb, who had that last challenge on J.J. Williams to foil the danger. Noah Cobb did play here last season against FC Tulsa. Ball out to the right-hand side. Looking for Brennan. Across goes Johnny Fennick. Ball slipped inside. Shot towards goal is just wide of the target from Jackson Conway. And in fact, the referee said it was a good save from Austin Wormel, who got fingertips to that one, or it could easily have been 1-0.
Dave, that was such a good build-up play from Atlanta United 2. What I love about this team, their pace up top, they make really dynamic runs, creating space for each other. That one-time shot, great hit, but Austin Wormel able to just get a fingertip save on that one. And a great opportunity again for Atlanta United 2, and a corner kick opportunity for them here.
Jackson Conway has hit the net 6 times this season. Here's Mertz with the corner to the far post as a header away from Dispay. There's a shot straight into the midriff of Austin Wormel, but this is a young, talented side, and that was Tristan Traeger from a long way out, volleying that one towards goal, and Wormel right behind it, Anna.
Wormel thankful that that one was shot right at him with pace and from distance as well. Excellent strike, but FC Tulsa trying to find their way out of their defensive third here. Incredibly,
it's still 0-0, 22.5 minutes gone here. Great layoff there from J.J. Williams to Costa. Costa now trying to bring in Suarez. Bourgeois is there. Rather hits Suarez, luckily. Bourgeois continued his run. Here's Suarez on his right foot. Suarez hits the back of the defender and cleared away in the end by Luke Brennan from his own penalty spot.
Excellent defending again. Suarez trying to find himself just a half a chance as he goes across the top of the box trying to find a shot on goal, but Brennan again denying another opportunity. And Atlanta United 2 defensively looking really sound so far.
Here's the Costa's found a little pocket of space here. Fortune shuts him down. Good ball here to Bird. Bird 1-2 there with Williams. Bird manages to get the ball out here to Bradley Bourgeois. Left-footed ball, he's just overcooked that one. Will McFarlane keep it in? Yes, he will, on the right-hand side here. Sean McFarlane, the Jamaican international. Left-footed ball, headed away by Morales. And now given away. Mertz is dispossessed there by Bird. McFarlane again. And now Traeger with some space. Conway ahead of him. Fortune now in the centre circle. Looks ahead of him. Looks out to the right. And plays a ball here to Luke Brennan, the 17-year-old. Ball forward to Conway. Good, clever flick from Conway here to Mertz. Mertz backheel back to Conway. Lots of confidence from the side. And as I say, that one commentator's nightmare. Jackson Conway puts that one out and it'll be a throw-in. But you can see what these young men are coached to do by Jack Collison. They really know their way around and very interchangeable, Anna.
They are, and the young players playing with a lot of confidence, and obviously this program leading into the MLS team and a lot of players trying to prove themselves for Atlanta United too.
Here's Bradley Bourgeois striding forward here. Here's to Costa with a real chance here, and De Costa has scored. You cannot keep the man from Rio de Janeiro down. He scores his 7th goal of the season and it breaks the deadlock on the 25th minute. It's FC Tulsa 1, Atlanta United 2-0.
You could feel it coming for FC Tulsa. Rodrigo de Costa, such a key part of this FC Tulsa team. We'll get another look at the replay here. Great build-up. Bourgeois finds that diagonal run, just that little run in behind, and de Costa, an excellent finish. Low and away, stays composed, knows exactly where he is on the pitch. Reyes, nothing he can do there, and de Costa able to put that one away for FC Tulsa. Up 1-0 here, Dave, against Atlanta United 2.
Some would say looking in, it could be against the run of play, but I think probably FC Tulsa have just edged the chances on goal. I know that Austin Wormeller's had to make a save. There's going to have to be some attention here to the goal scorer. I think has got something in his eye, and I think he's saying it's the smoke after the celebration. But, you know, from the Atlanta United 2 point of view, you'd hope they can keep going well here, Anna, because they've been knocking the ball around. But FC Tulsa, you know, with the likes of Williams, they have been finding space, and De Costa certainly found the space inside the box there for that goal.
You're absolutely right. Atlanta United 2 has had their fair share of opportunities when they get into space, when they have that pace up top. So if they can continue to do that, I'd imagine FC Tulsa will have to really be on defensively to try to limit an equalizer, because it's been such a fun game to watch so far. Both teams very energetic, knocking the ball around, playing possession on the ground, both with opportunities, and FC Tulsa just able to find the back of the net first.
Here's Mertz. Good run here from Raymer down the left-hand side. Nutmegs Dispay. McFarlane is back there, and that will be free kick. As the world demands low-cost, low-carbon energy, Williams will be there with the best transport, storage and delivery solutions. Williams, we make clean energy happen. 1-0, Rodrigo de Costa's 7th of the season. Now he puts him one behind J.J. Williams. That's his 31st goal in his FC Tulsa career. He is the all-time leading goal scorer for the franchise. Of course, started with the Tulsa Roughnecks, now playing for FC Tulsa, of course. This is his 4th season with the club. Raymar belts that one up into the early evening sky. Mertz goes down with a Benoit. Play on we go. Mertz heads it forward. Here's Bird. Bird and Benoit have enjoyed one of their better games here together. That's a good ball here to Bourgeois. It's suddenly opened up. Bradley Bourgeois for 2. He's hit the post. Bradley Bourgeois getting into the box there, hits the post for FC Tulsa, and Luke Brennan will now come away for Atlanta United 2 here. End-to-end stuff at the moment, ball overcooked there, and we can go to Anna Beffo. Bradley Bourgeois just finding the freedom of One Oak Field.
This game is wide open. What a great run on that left side, and Bradley Bourgeois with pace going forward. Great strike, just a bit unlucky to hit that post on the inside, and Reyes will be thankful that that one didn't sneak in, but FC Tulsa continuing to knock on the door offensively here.
FC Tulsa will be back on Wednesday here at One Oak Field for their matchup with New Mexico United. Here's Mertz. Raymar just having to check his run there. Fortune. Noah Cobb gets the ball out to the right-hand side for Tiente here, the 24-year-old Cameroonian forward, and that's our first offside of the evening. Jackson Conway just not able to break the line within the laws of the game there. Referee blowing the whistle, and we're going to have a hydration break here as we're coming up to the half-hour mark. And Anna Beffer, if you were scoring this one, on points, you would say obviously FC Tulsa getting the goal. It's a very open game, but maybe FC Tulsa just ahead of the game a little bit on this one.
Yeah, they've just been able to execute more in that final third. Obviously getting that first goal, but Atlanta United 2 are not out of it. They've had a really strong showing in the first half. A lot of young talent. They've been able to get in behind, challenge Austin Mormel, but they'll just have to continue to do that, because FC Tulsa with their foot on the gas, you don't want them to run away with this game. But it's been a really even match, really fun match to play, and both teams with an opportunity here to take a break. And then Dave, that man right there, Rodrigo de Costa, big night for him.
Yeah, it certainly was. Earlier on before kickoff, there was a presentation for Rodrigo de Costa, fitting that he scored a goal on the night, and he has made over 100 USL appearances, Anna Beffer.
Yeah, DaCosta joining the Tulsa Roughnecks in 2019, and now in his 4th season with the club following its rebrand to FC Tulsa in 2020. But you mentioned it, Dave, the Brazilian midfielder leads the franchise in nearly every offensive category in his 4th season, including 29 goals, 23 assists. The list goes on and on, but what an unbelievable player for FC Tulsa, and so far with a goal tonight. Yeah,
with that goal, which breaks the deadlock, and we have just been having the hydration break here on Military Appreciation Night. Also, we should say that the other young man presenting in there, of course, was the new President Sandor, thoroughly nice man, and we got to meet him before kickoff, and he's got big plans for FC Tulsa. Of course, he's already brought in Noah Powder, who's on the bench, and also Cian McFarlane on the right. De Costa there, a very, very important and popular player at FC Tulsa, Anna, and just there is no limit to that man's skill. We've seen him score goals, assist goals. He just does everything, doesn't he?
He does. 1v1, whether it's off of a dead ball. We've seen him score some incredible free kicks, but just a likable player on the field, but then loved by the FC Tulsa fans as well.
Yeah, and very loyal to FC Tulsa. As I said, this is his 4th season here, and his goal it is that separates the two sides, although Atlanta United 2 will be buoyed by the fact that they have had Austin Wormel sprawling away, saving a shot from Jackson Conway, and also the man in form, Tristan Traeger, just dragging a shot wide. So they've had their chances. Here's Johnny Fennick, who's enjoying life in the centre of those three. Display the Cuban here to the Englishman Fennick, who goes out wide here to the man from El Salvador, and that's Ronald Rodriguez. Here's Suarez. Ball is loose here and picked up by De Costa. De Costa chipping the ball through to Bradley Bourgeois. Brennan there for company. Bourgeois, he goes back to Suarez. Suarez chips the ball into the box. It's loose. Here's De Costa, wants a second. Still on his left foot, De Costa. And good play from Fortune there to foil the danger. And away come the twos with the ball, and they survive.
Again, Dave, De Costa with his distribution there to find Bourgeois. That's been working for FC Tulsa all night. Midfielders springing those balls out wide, just creating a ton of opportunities and causing Atlanta United 2 some problems.
Jackson Conway tackled by Abinwa. Referee said that the ball was fairly played. Here's Ajani Fortune out to Luke Brennan. Brennan steps in field here, goes back to Fortune. Fortune, right-footed ball towards the far post. It's over Dispay, and Conway doesn't get much on it, and it just about goes wide of the target. It's one of those where the striker doesn't catch it properly, Anna, and yet it can still end up in the back of the net. Let's just see how close that was. Jackson Conway with the left-footed shot.
That's tough technique to bring that ball first time down out of the air and put that ball back on frame, but Conway does well to try. It looked like it might have sneaked in on that far post, but again, Atlanta United 2 quick, dynamic runs in the final third, creating space, and then Conway just drifting to that backside, and Atlanta United 2 continuing to create chances.
Yeah, good spell here. Ball to the byline and not kept in. Let's just have a look at just how close this shot, which Conway didn't quite get, was, Anna.
Yeah, initially an excellent ball in wide, just not able to really connect with that. You saw what he's trying to do, had to hit that one time. Dispay was coming over there to defend, but Wormel, from his perspective, pleased that he didn't connect.
You know as a goal scorer yourself that it doesn't matter how they go in or how you hit them as long as they end up in the back of the net, and I think Austin Wormel was glad to see that one go wide of his left hand upright. There's Johnny Fennick, who's just been fouled. Austin Wormel, the 24-year-old local lad, made the team of the week in weeks 13 and 15. 29 saves coming into this game. It's 30 plus now. 2 clean sheets at New York Red Bulls 2 and also at home to the Miami FC. FC Tulsa have won all of their games at home, still without a win away from home. They have had 4 draws. In fact, the 4 draws have come in the last 6. Here's to Costa. Gets a 1-2, gets bumped off the ball. No foul, says the referee. And away come the twos, playing from right to left on your screens. Long ball, looking for Traeger. Brought down well by Rodriguez. Bradley Bouchoir is enjoying that left-hand roll in the left wing-back position. De Costa's given that one away. Morales gives it promptly back to Dispay. Dispay coming forward here, chips it forward, flicked by Suarez here to goal scorer De Costa. Beautiful ball from De Costa. Here's Bradley Bouchoir, pulls it back. Who's in there? The keeper goes down on the ball, and Suarez it was. In fact, the referee is going to say there was a dangerous boot, and Suarez is just going to apologise to the keeper there. But I think he was entitled to go for the ball, and Vicente Reyes is absolutely fine.
Again, a great build-up, a cheeky flick from Suarez, but look at this run, Bourgeois. Knowing how good Da Costa is, able to play those type of passes. Suarez trying to sneak in there, but Reyes able to bring that one in for Atlanta United too.
Reyes has been under pressure and stood up to everything pretty well. He couldn't have stopped the goal. The cross shot from Rodrigo Da Costa. Orji goes back to Reyes. Ajani Fortune, whose brother played for Memphis 901. Dre. Here he is again. Good ball over the top, looking for the Brazilian here, Reymar. Reymar here, going past McFarlane. Reimar's in the box, easy tap in, and it's Luke Brennan to equal it up at 1-1. It was beautiful play from Reymar, and in came Luke Brennan, and he scores his second goal in as many games. It's FC Tulsa 1, Atlanta United 2-1.
Outstanding play on that left side from Reymar. 1v1, continuing to battle through on that left side, even amidst the pressure. And initially a great diagonal ball to create that opportunity. Brings the ball down, gets on the inline, and FC Tulsa, poor defending. Brennan on that backside, easy tap in. He's not going to miss from there. Finds the equalizer for Atlanta United 2.
Well, you don't like to point fingers about the defending, but you could see a very disappointed Roder Rodriguez and Bradley Bouchoir there, just letting Luke Brennan in at the far post, giving him an easy tap in. He follows up his goal in the 3-3 draw with another one here tonight. So 2 for him on the season. Here's Abuchi Abinwa. Dispay. Now FC Tulsa have to respond again. Eric Bird. JJ Williams just trying to turn there. Gives the ball away. Mertz here. Thought about a ball over the top to Jackson Conway. Here's Reimar. Dispay gets a good tackle on that one. You have to say it was really good play from Reimar, the lad with the ball here in hand. Annabeth, a really good run from him.
It was. He showed really good strength, good composure, and as soon as he got around that corner, waited patiently for the runs to come into the box, was able to pick out Brennan with a great ball in with enough pace that all Brennan had to do was really just redirect that ball back into the net. And Atlanta United, too, able to execute with some really great play offensively here recently.
6 minutes to go before we see the fourth officials board for the injury time. As the ball goes back to Reyes, the goalkeeper, who's made important saves to keep it at 1-0, and now he finds inside on level terms at 1-1. Thanks to your company here at One Oak Field. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer with you. And Traeger's going for more here with Dispay. Lays it back to Mertz. Mertz with a back heel there. Reimar does well. Strong challenge from Adrian Dispay. Reimar didn't like the strength of the challenge. You do have to be careful these days, Anna Beffer, that it's not excessive force. Reimar did not like the challenge.
Yeah, here's another look at the replay. He's arguing. You see Dispay come through, and after the challenge, just with authority, a little extra on the end of that challenge, but referee says no foul, but something you have to be mindful of.
Oh, that's a shot coming in there from Tony Tiente from a long way out, which just had Austin Wormel thinking about where his crossbar was. It's one of those challenges, Anna, you know, I'm going back a few years when I played, obviously, but, you know, when my coach would have said, great tackle, you know, fantastic tackle, but these days, it's not quite the same, is it?
No, referees are, you know, it's important for them to keep control of this game. You don't want to get it out of hand, and they're watching for those reckless challenges. They don't want plays to continue to accelerate into something worse, and if a challenge is deemed reckless or dangerous, they definitely have the authority to pull out a card there. So referee deeming that challenge safe, but you saw the reaction from Reimar, and to be honest, Dave, as a player, that's something I might have said something about as well too. It was definitely a strong challenge, but so far the referee's done a good job of keeping this game under control.
Yeah, he's done well, the referee tonight. Here's Abinwa. Forward to Costa, back to Abinwa. Everybody behind the ball in the white shirt as Dispay plays it across to Ronald Rodriguez. He goes to left wing back Bourgeois. Goal scorer Brennan hooks the ball down the right hand side. Johnny Fennick will pick it up in space here. Here is the aforementioned Dispay. He has acquired 7 yellow cards and a red this season. Here is McFarlane. That's a beautiful ball to Costa. He's in behind the defensive. Bad first touch. Across goal. Away by the defender. And Costa's first touch just took him to a very narrow angle.
Sion McFarlane already showcasing how important he's going to be for FC Tulsa, but what skill to bend that ball in behind to the on-running DaCosta.
Bird trying to thread a ball through. Fortune does well. Reimar up to Traeger. Reimar's impressed me tonight. Here he is again on the ball. They want him on the ball as well. Feeds the ball to Brennan. Luke Brennan up against Bradley Bourgeois. Overlapping run from Reimar here, and Reimar's just got that one all wrong, and that'll go away for a goal kick. But they're really, really knocking the ball around well here at Atlanta United too.
Here's another look at that last play from Sion McFarlane. What an unbelievable ball. The vision there and the pace of that pass. DaCosta making that run in behind, able to beat the defenders, but hold DaCosta onside with a great run, but just not able to execute. But another component that Sion McFarlane brings to this game, his vision, but also his ability to execute.
Costa felt that was a high boot there. The referee deemed it to be fair, probably saying that Costa's head was down a little bit there. Here's Dispay. I said in commentary, you know, a bad first touch from Costa, but he still managed to make a really good drag back, didn't he, across goal, but there was good defending.
Yeah, players of his caliber able to create something out of nothing, which is what makes them great.
Bird to Fennick as we come to 1.5 minutes left in this one, in this first half. 1-1 the score. Costa with the opening goal for FC Tulsa. Luke Brennan with the equalizer. Both goalkeepers have been in action in this first half as Fortune gets his pocket picked, although unfairly, says the referee. Big smile from the Cuban there, Dario Suarez. Noah Cobb here will just go back to Reyes, just slowing things down in this breathtaking first half here at One Oak Field. If you're a neutral just tuning in, this is the USL Championship between FC Tulsa, the home side, playing from left to right in black and gold shirts against Atlanta United 2, right to left on your screen in all white. Here's the ball over the top, looking for Mertz, headed away by the number 4, Ronald Rodriguez. Now here's Abuchi Abinwa. And that is out, and it's going to be an Atlanta United 2 throw in here late on. Brennan down the right-hand side for Conway. Conway up against Ronald Rodriguez. Rodriguez not letting him past him. Throw in. Mertz heads it down. Bird cushions down for Fennick, and Abinwa will bring in McFarlane. We're going to have 3 minutes of Tulsa Tech stoppage time. Enroll today at tulsatech.edu. Now here's Costa very late on. Suarez is square if he can find him, and he can't find him because an outstanding piece of defending from Tony Tiente foils the danger, Annabeffa.
Great recovery run because Costa was in, Suarez was in on that far post. FC Tulsa trying to connect those passes, but Atlanta United 2 did such a great job responding quickly, tracking back, and foiling that opportunity there.
I guess if you're Coach Jack Collison and you're having your team talk in the locker room, you'd have to say the space has to be shut down a little bit for, you know, against the home side. They've found a lot of space in this first half.
Yeah, FC Tulsa is finding a lot of joy on the wings, but then when they stretch that play by going out wide, players in the midfield like Costa have been able to find space as well. So it's something they'll have to be mindful of, and Jack Collison will have to note.
Inexperienced foul there from Johnny Fortune. He gets a yellow card. He's gone in the back of J.J. Williams there, and this could well be the last kick of the half, and it's certainly a good position. It's right of centre, Anna, but it's going to be right on the edge of that D, so about 20 yards out. A real good opportunity here for FC Tulsa to go in ahead at the break.
Right, it'll be interesting to see who takes this. We know Rodrigo Costa with that left foot is dangerous from these parts. Here's another look at the challenge. You're right, Dave, don't need to commit a foul there. J.J. Williams goes down right at the top of the D, and late in this first half, you do not want to give up a foul in that area. And it looks like Johnny Fennick, Costa, and Suarez standing over this one. Orgy with the yellow card after that play.
Yeah, my mistake there. I thought it was a Johnny Fortune, but it was in fact Nelson Orgy. You're right. So, who's going to be hitting this one? Dario Suarez likes to, we know. J.J. Williams is there in an animated discussion with Suarez. Fennick is there with the left foot as well. Costa is away from the 5-man wall. Williams is there with Suarez. Referee blows the whistle. This could be the last kick of the half here. Up comes Suarez, round the wall and over the bar. J.J. Williams not happy with his teammate there. But it remains 1-1. It's always difficult, Anna, from 20 yards out, isn't it, to get it up and down in that short distance. But Suarez underneath that one.
Right, it's a tough distance, especially to generate enough power to really challenge the goalkeeper, and you saw Suarez opting to provide a little bit of extra power there, but just not able to put that one on frame, and J.J. Williams a bit frustrated with that opportunity, but in a moment like that, need to put that on frame.
And referee says that that will be enough for the first half. It is 1-1, and Anna Beffra, I think you probably say the scoreline is a good reflection of where we are in this game.
I think it definitely is. It's been such a fun first half, high pace of play, both teams end to end, and have created a lot of goal scoring opportunities. And I think both coaches, in my opinion, will go into halftime and really just say, keep chipping away and more chances will come. We just have to be clinical in the final third. And both teams with the opportunity to take this game, just who's going to come out in the second half with authority.
Yep, who's going to come out well in the second half? We've got lots to do in this halftime Williams halftime show. But for now, we'll send you to break with the score: FC Tulsa 1, Atlanta United 2, 1.
Rib Crib's been smoking the good stuff over 20 years, serving up mouth-watering barbecue, talking about slow-smoked classics like Rib Crib's famous ribs. Yeah. Hungry yet? Rib Crib.
At Williams, we're focused on adding new technology and operating practices that deliver right here, right now reductions in global emissions, cutting-edge emissions measuring and monitoring, certifiable and transparent emissions data, real-time energy optimization across the natural gas value chain, integration and delivery of the fuels of the future, meeting global energy demand and global climate goals. For us, this is just the beginning. Williams, we make clean energy happen.
Trust the local experts in career training. For more than 50 years, Tulsa Tech has been in your neighborhood. From high schools to our 6 campuses, we're ready to train you for the career of your dreams. Get the industry credentials to get paid with our hands-on training in everything from aerospace and automotive to health science and IT. Make this next year the best ever. And see how Tulsa Tech can help make your own path by calling 918-828-5000 or logging on to tulsatech.edu today.
Whoa, nice ride, brother. Thanks, man. Go check out Ferguson Kia. Get one for yourself.
So Ferguson Kia, huh?
Yes, sir. With their new lineup, they have something for every lifestyle.
Thanks, Sean. Remember, we've got what you're looking for.
Rodrigo da Costa's 7th of the season and Luke Brennan's 2nd of the season means the halftime score: FC Tulsa 1, Atlanta United 2-1. We'll be back with a Williams halftime show right after this.
Goes topic speakers. I mean, yeah, let's talk about today we're gonna go topics.
Roll it down.
I am.
You don't need a car to listen to Sirius XM. You can listen anywhere. You know that, right?
What?
Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio. Kevin, you could use your phone.
What?
What? Alexa, play Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio on Sirius XM.
What? This is how I know you're getting old. I guess that was it.
What?
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
swatted away by Miller. Volley from Aquay. Wow!
What a wonderful team move for Las Vegas. And a goal from Trejo. Spectacular build-up. Alvaro Quezada, good feet. He's found the upper corner.
Summertime is back at Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, and we have the perfect getaway for you. Cool off in our spacious freeform pool. Grab your favorite drink and chill at the poolside bar. Or relax and unwind in a cozy private cabana. Just steps away are tempting restaurants, live entertainment, and a world-class casino gaming experience. At Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place to stay and relax.
Welcome back to One Oak Field. As you can see, half-time here. We're even Steven at 1-1 to Costa's goal. Opened up the scoring, and Luke Brennan has pegged it back for the young Atlanta United 2 side to give us a 1-1 half-time scoreline. Plenty of goals to talk about from our out-of-town scoreboard that we can show you now as you look at downtown Tulsa in all its glory tonight. And it's currently Lou City 5, New York Red Bulls 2-0. Enoch Musagalusa has scored a hat-trick there inside the first 65 minutes. We're at half-time between Memphis and Phoenix Rising. You can see the home side are going so well this season, up by 2-1. And FC Tulsa's next opponents, New Mexico United, are currently a goal up, and it is the former FC Tulsa man Jerome Quisavera who has got the goal. And just before we leave the graphic there, just to say later on El Paso Locomotive will play Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, and we should say congratulations and all the best to Sacramento Republic, who play Sporting KC from the MLS in the semi-final of the Open Cup on July 27th. So the USL Championship is being represented there by Sacramento Republic. All the best to them. Let's have a look now, Anna Beffer, at the standings. And we said before the kickoff, it's almost a must-win game for these two teams, because we can't even see Atlanta United 2 in that graphic because it shows the top 10. But look at FC Tulsa. Remember, the top 7 go into the playoffs.
Right, FC Tulsa continuing to close that gap for that top 7 spot. And Louisville City FC, you mentioned, up 5-0 right now in the first 65 minutes of their game, leading the pack. Memphis 901 FC close behind them, but a lot of games left to be played. Atlanta United 2 not in the top 10, but very, very close. Those bottom half teams not separated by a lot. So every game very, very important. Every point counts. FC Tulsa obviously looking for the 3 points tonight, but once they get back on the road, Dave, have to win a road game to put themselves in a position for the playoffs, and a lot of exciting matches left to be played in this USL Championship.
Great battle up top as well. Lou City going so well tonight, 5-0 up. Memphis 2-1 up at half-time. Tampa Bay Rowdies have beaten Hartford Athletic tonight by 3-2 with a 98th minute penalty winner. So it's really hotting up the top and for those playoff positions. Let's have a look at the team of the week now. And the opponents, Atlanta United 2, are represented with 2 players. There's the player of the week, Tristan Traeger, and of course Robbie Mertz there. You can see the 5th name down. What a great few games it's been for Tristan Traeger.
It is. Tristan Traeger already showcasing really well tonight as well. Signed on June 1st after being selected by Atlanta United FC in the 2022 MLS Super Draft, and he's already proven that he is going to be a big-time player. And then Mertz as well, who's showcased very well tonight with his 6th assists so far on the season, leading the USL. Mertz recorded both assists on Tristan Traeger's goals against El Paso Locomotive FC on Saturday night. Those 2 well-deserved to be recognized in the Team of the Week for Week 17.
Yep, congratulations to all of those players, and well done to Tristan Traeger. We'll be seeing more of him in the second half here, which currently is 1-1. Let's have a look at FC Tulsa's upcoming schedule, and as we always say, Anna Beffer, it just does not get any easier. You look at that. They're home to New Mexico, where of course FC Tulsa have had the lion's share of their points this season, still without a win away, so that's going to be a tough away stretch before they come back on the 20th of August with Indy 11, isn't it?
Right, and that's something that interim head coach Donovan Ricketts knows he has to change, especially if FC Tulsa wants to continue their hunt for the playoffs. An away match at New Mexico United will be very, very tough, at home, and then at Birmingham Legion FC, at Pittsburgh Riverhounds FC, obviously no game easy, but they had a good showing last week on the road, able to sneak out of there with a point. So things are on the right track for FC Tulsa, but they'll have to continue to build on that, and it starts with tonight's matchup.
Tonight's matchup, you feel that they need to go on and get 3 points and then follow it up with a New Mexico win on Wednesday. Currently New Mexico up by a 1-0. There is the beautiful downtown Tulsa here, where, as we said at One Oak Field, FC Tulsa have had all of their wins. That's 5 to be precise. Couple of defeats. They have had a couple of draws here. Talking of draws, it's 1-1 here at half-time. We'll go to break now. We're going to come back with your first half highlights and, of course, your first half stats. It's FC Tulsa 1, Atlanta United 2-1.
Tulsa Bone and Joint is Northeast Oklahoma's one-stop shop for orthopedic care and now features outpatient joint replacement surgeries at Union Pines Surgery Center. Dr. Jason Griffin of Tulsa Bone and Joint is proud to serve as the team physician for FC Tulsa. Since 2018, Dr. Griffin has provided his medical expertise both on the field and in the clinic to FC Tulsa players. Tulsa Bone and Joint is proud to be the official orthopedic care provider for FC Tulsa. Tulsa Bone and Joint, moving life forward.
This is a city that is being run like a startup.
I think it's a remote mecca that's in the ground stages.
Everything that I do for fun in DC, I was also able to do here, but it was way more accessible. I got here and was fully impressed.
The city is genuinely welcoming of new people and new ideas.
We have to start realizing there's other places to live besides just the East Coast and West Coast.
At Williams, we're focused on adding new technology and operating practices that deliver right here, right now reductions in global emissions, cutting-edge emissions measuring and monitoring, certifiable and transparent emissions data, real-time energy optimization across the natural gas value chain, integration and delivery of the fuels of the future, meeting global energy demand and global climate goals. For us, this is just the beginning. Williams, we make clean energy happen.
With the new lineup, they got something for every lifestyle.
Thanks, Sean. Remember, we've got what you're looking for.
Today's match is brought to you by Tulsa Remote. Tulsa Remote is looking for great people to join our community. Tell your friends out of state to check out Tulsa. By Rib Crib, smoking the good stuff since '92. By Panera, try one of the new chef's chicken sandwiches at Panera today. The signature take or the spicy take. Panera, the familiar made fantastic. And by Bank of Oklahoma, we go above so you can go beyond. Well, Annabeffa, we've seen a very good, exciting first half, and we can show you exactly how the first half unfolded here, and it started with FC Tulsa on the front foot.
Yeah, it did. J.J. Williams able to find a bit of space into Costa, anticipating the knockdown, and a great through ball ultimately hits the crossbar, but again, just doing an excellent job with that run in behind, splitting the defenders and creating some space. And J.J. Williams, Dave, off to an energizing start for FC Tulsa, and it didn't stop there. Sion McFarland whipping in a really dangerous ball here, and J.J. Williams, almost a carbon copy, as you mentioned, Dave, of the goal against San Antonio FC, but Reyes able to keep that one out, and FC Tulsa continuing to knock on the door. Bradley Bourgeois had a good game for me tonight. Great ball in to Rodrigo de Costa, who from that angle doesn't miss often. He's so good, finds that ball low and away, knows exactly where he is on the field, and puts FC Tulsa on the board first, and they didn't stop there. Bourgeois trying to find the second goal, but this one just off the post. Reyes, please, that one did not sneak in that near post, and FC Tulsa continuing to find opportunities throughout the evening, but Atlanta United 2 had their fair share as well. Great play here on the left side for Atlanta United 2. Raymar with that ball in, but FC Tulsa a bit of a breakdown defensively, and Atlanta United 2 able to find an equalizer, but great one-on-one work along the goal line and easy finish for Brennan. And Atlanta United 2 finding that equalizer, and Dave, we currently sit at 1-1 as we take a look at the match stats. About 50-50 in possession. I'd say that's about right. It's been a really electrifying first half. A lot of shots, as you can see, FC Tulsa edging out just slightly with 11 equal shots on target, and really excited for this next second half, Dave, as both teams really sit even.
Yep, it is Atlanta United 2 who get us underway in the second half with possession of the ball. And here is a half-time substitute, Bryce Washington, who's come on wearing the number 27 shirt, and making way was Orji. So we have a Jack Collison substitution early in this second half. There's Cobb going back to Reyes. Reyes here to the aforementioned Bryce Washington. Washington has made 5 starts this season as Reyes chips that one away, slicing it away for a Bradley Bourgeois throw here. No other substitutions as far as we can see. As the ball's thrown into the box, JJ Williams goes down, got one in the face there. Referee will stop play for the head injury. And we're going to see, I think it's FC Tulsa's trainer come on here to attend. JJ Williams here, because I think he got one in the face here, Anna. Let's just have a look and see if we can get anything here. Yep. I think challenge is fair enough there. It's just one of those that is a clash.
Yeah, it looks like he just got caught there with the elbow, unintentional, just trying to clear that one away, but good to see him up and walking after that challenge. Referee does stop the play for a head injury just to make sure the players are okay, and JJ Williams will come off but will come back on when the referee allows him to.
There is JJ Williams, the top goal scorer for FC Tulsa with 8 goals. Referee's going to drop the ball here. Eric Bird, I think, will be giving this one back to the visitors. There it goes. Noah Cobb to Tony Tiente. Raymar, who's got the assist for the goal tonight, wide on that left-hand side. Tiente will go back to the man all in blue, and that's Vicente Reyes. Reyes will chip the ball to the right-hand side and bring in second half substitute Bryce Washington. There's a header from Eric Bird into space here, only as far as Ajani Fortune. 1-1 the score. Both goals in the first half. It's all to play for in this second half. We keep saying it, but it's a must-win game, really, you would say, for both teams if they've got aspirations of being in the top 7. And it's the Twos who are on the attack here. Ball to the far post is over everybody. And I believe there is another substitution. I think Darwin Mateus has come on wearing 10 as well, if my eyes don't deceive. He's gone up front there with Jackson Conway. So a couple of substitutions. There is Mateus running towards the ball. Dispaid as well to get it out there to the Costa. Now Bird. FC Tulsa worked that really well. Striding run from Bird here. Picks out Suarez. Suarez is tackled by Bryce Washington fairly, says the referee. Mateus here trying to thread the ball through. Gets another chance here. Goes through. Referee saying that was a foul by Ronald Rodriguez, who was putting his hands up in the air as if to say, I didn't do anything. There's Mateus, the number 10. Rodriguez pleading his innocence. No card from the referee as yet, but it will be almost an identical position, Anna Beffa, to where Suarez put one over the bar at the end of the first half. Was this a foul? Let's have a look.
Mateus so quick with his feet. It's tough to see. Ronald Rodriguez puts that leg out, leaves it there though. Referee deems a foul. Rodriguez, with how quick Mateus's feet are, tough, have to move your feet in that situation, can't get caught dangling a leg, and referee makes the call.
Mateus came on with Bryce Washington at half time, and it's Tristan Traeger who's the player of the week in the team of the week, who's made way. So a couple of bold substitutions from coach Jack Collison, and a real chance here for the twos there. Fortune and Mateus there discussing things. Mateus, the 21-year-old's got 1 goal this season versus Charleston Battery in a 4-1 win. The Venezuelan. Everybody back for FC Tulsa. Somewhat of a confusing situation there, which the referee's just dealing with. And in fact, the referee has gone over to the assistants and the fourth official involved. I'm not quite sure here what the referee's going to do. He's coming back to the players, and he's going right into them, and he's showing a red card here to Ronald Rodriguez. Well, Anna Beffa, it's all got slightly confusing here. The referee went over and consulted with the fourth official and the assistant, and Ronald Rodriguez becomes the second FC Tulsa player this season to receive a red card, and I can only think that the referee has deemed that he was last man.
Yeah, that's a tough call, Dave. I'm a bit confused myself, but after some collaboration from the referees, obviously they felt confident enough in that decision to show the red. Here's another look on the replay. Rodriguez leaves the leg out for Mateus. I'm not entirely sure if it was the last man. I don't think it was, but you see some confusion from FC Tulsa. I wonder if it was something that was said, possibly dissent. It's tough to see from this angle. We'll definitely let viewers know if we get a confirmation of what that was for.
Now, back to the here and now. Mateus low into the wall. FC Tulsa survivor. Mateus puts it over the top. So Ronald Rodriguez down below us, wandering away. And, you know, as you could see on our replay, Anna, he wasn't the last man. Johnny Fennick was clearly there, so you just wonder whether it could have been for something that he said. But then going back to my previous point, why would the referee go across to the fourth official and his assistant to get confirmation? I think it has to be for the foul.
Yeah, you're right. If the assistant had a better angle than the center referee and saw something that he was very, very confident in, causing the referee to go over and collaborate and kind of lean on that assistant there for a potential view that he could not see. But from what we could see, Dave, that's a tough call. I'm not sure entirely what happened there, but FC Tulsa finds themselves down a man here in the 53rd minute.
Ball from Costa here. McFarlane chips it towards the far post. Suarez will have a scampering run to try and get on the end of this one, and in the end Brennan hits it off Suarez. So FC Tulsa then down to 10 men, and what that means is that Dispay and Fennick and Bradley Bourgeois are really the back three, and you'll see Suarez come a little bit more across to the left-hand side to try and fill in for Bradley Bourgeois. Of course, he was playing so well at left wing-back, so it has rather changed things here. And I'll tell you what, it's really silenced the crowd. I think everybody's chatting away to see what they think the red card was for. As Anna said, we'll see whether we can get some kind of confirmation. But at the moment, the best we can tell you is we think it was for the foul on Mateus.
Really tough to tell, and it definitely changes the dynamic of this game. You mentioned Bradley Bourgeois having to drop back now. He was having so much success in that first half, getting forward, getting balls in and shots on goal, but now having to play a bit more conservative, as Ronald Rodriguez was one of those three defenders.
Here's Brennan trying to go at Bradley Bourgeois here. Has to check his run. Back to Fortune, who's coming more into this game. 1-2 with him. Bourgeois got to be careful. Fortune off Bradley Bourgeois. It's going to be a corner. Fans, don't miss out on any of the FC Tulsa action this season. Secure your season tickets, mini plans, or single match tickets today at fctulsa.com/tickets. 1-1 the score. Atlanta United 2 might be disappointed they didn't make more of that free kick a la Dario Suarez at the end of the first half for FC Tulsa. It was a really good position. It was inside the D, but it went low from Mateus into the FC Tulsa wall. Here's the corner from Robbie Mertz, wearing 14 from the right. The referee now just having a chat with a few players inside the box, out of shot here. Everybody back for FC Tulsa, the 10 men of FC Tulsa. Ronald Rodriguez shown a red card. Here's Mertz, away by Costa. Now we're just getting some information that we're just wondering. Here's Mertz now, chipping the ball into the box, away by Adrian Dispay. Of course, Ronald Rodriguez did get a yellow card in the first half. And that clears that one up, because I think the referee has quite rightly given him a second yellow for the foul, Anna, and that makes much more sense rather than it be a straight red card.
Yeah, it does. Definitely clears it up. Apologize we weren't able to clear that up as the play happened, but definitely the second yellow card, so that makes sense. Ronald Rodriguez out for the rest of the game. Changes the dynamic of this game, but referee ultimately making the right call there.
And I think he was helped out by his team. And don't forget, there are 3 teams on the field, and the referee doing exactly the right thing. Maybe had a word in his ear from his 4th official and the assistant. Makes much more sense, doesn't it, when you realise it was a second yellow. Bradley Bourgeois trying to get out of the left-hand corner there. What it is, Anna, is it means that the lion's share of possession now is going to Atlanta United 2, really taking this game to the 10 men of FC Tulsa now.
Right, it was really even in the first half, but now with FC Tulsa down a man, it just gives Atlanta United 2 that extra option going forward, and they can be calmer in possession, knowing that they always have someone open. So if they play this right, they will definitely have more of the possession and potential dominance in the final third. So FC Tulsa will have to be mindful of that and manage.
As Mateus' corner goes into the side netting, I can tell you now it's Lou City 6, New York Red Bulls 2-0. And Enoch Galusa has a hat-trick there. A couple for Brian Ownby as well. Lou City looking to stay top of the league. Here's the lively Mateus, who's made a big difference in this second half, coming on as a second half substitute. So kudos to Jack Collison, the former Welsh international, who is the coach for Atlanta United 2. A couple of bold substitutions seems to have paid off. Here's Suarez just turning, now having to check back and go back to Bradley Bourgeois. Binwa will go back to the man in all red, and that's Austin Wormel. Still 1-1 between these two, who in this is the 5th game, have never drawn a game of football. 2 wins here for FC Tulsa and 2 wins for Atlanta United 2 at home. Here's Mertz. There's a shot across goal, which is going to go all the way across from Reimar, and it's going to be a goal kick.
It was a great play again from Atlanta United 2. That cross, no one able to get on the end of it, but those are the dangerous types of balls, whether it was a shot or a cross. You never know what's going to happen when you play a ball with pace into the box. But Atlanta United 2 not able to get on the end of that one, as FC Tulsa trying to build out of the back here.
As Dario Suarez sprints down the left-hand side, and he goes down, and Noah Cobb is going to get a yellow card here for bringing down Dario Suarez. A little bit unlucky there. Suarez lost a little bit of balance, but what it does mean is there's a bit of respite for the FC Tulsa defence, and Dario Suarez, who's filling in more on that left-hand side, gets the free kick out of effort.
Definitely referee goes to the book for stopping a promising attack. Suarez did a great job to try to stay on his feet and keep this play alive, but you're right, there was a tug on the jersey as well, if you saw on the inside. Referee with a good position.
And a little bit of cramp, I think, for Abuchi Abinwa in the centre of the field there, as you see De Costa, who we've already celebrated 100 plus USL caps, presented with a shirt tonight, scores the goal. 7 goals and 31 goals now for FC Tulsa all time. So important to FC Tulsa, especially when they're down to 10 men. And I'm just looking there, it is Binwa there who's getting some attention to his right leg. I think it was cramp. And I'm just wondering whether FC Tulsa are going to go to Petar Chuic here, who's, if my eyes don't deceive, over there, Anabefa. So that will be a straight swap. Petar Chuic, who's had to be content with a place on the bench of recent times. The last time he started a game was on June the 23rd in the 2-1 home victory against Charleston Battery. He comes in for Abinwa, the lad from Zagreb in Croatia, signed from Sporting KC2, Petar Chuic. So it is De Costa then with the free kick. Driven into the box, there's JJ Williams. He's hit the bar, ball loose. How close can you get? JJ Williams hits the woodwork for the second time in this game. A powerful header. Suarez can't believe it, is on his knees. And JJ Williams hits the bar with a powerful header.
We know how powerful he is in the air. JJ Williams almost punishing Atlanta United 2 there. They did not have enough pressure on him, but FC Tulsa still in the attacking third, trying to make something happen here.
Let's have a look at that last effort from JJ Williams.
Great ball in from De Costa. JJ Williams unmarked. If you're Atlanta United 2, you have to put a body on JJ Williams, but a great save from Reyes just to punch that one up as it hits the crossbar, denying another goal-scoring opportunity for FC Tulsa.
Yeah, well done, Vicente Reyes. That was a fine, fine save. Now, down the left-hand side comes Reimer. The dangerous Reimer got the assist for the Luke Brennan goal inside the first half. Mateus, who's come on and done well. Mateus onto his left foot, but Petar Chuic is there. Brennan now back to fortune. Brennan goes again. Brennan now, can he pull it back? He does, but Austin Wormel is right there, celebrating its 75th anniversary. Select is proud to be the official match ball sponsor, supplier of the USL Championship. Choose what you play with at www.selectsportamerica.com. Select, League's Choice, Player's Choice. 1-1 the score, and we've seen FC Tulsa go down to 10 men. And we've seen Atlanta United 2 enjoying more of the second half possession.
And it looks like, Dave, we may see a couple of substitutions here in the next few minutes, again from head coach Jack Collison.
Here's De Costa picking it up for FC Tulsa. Back to Bourgeois. Bourgeois to Suarez. Suarez back to Bourgeois. Being shut down by Mertz. Has to go back to Austin Wormel. Wormel will clear hurriedly to Petar Chuic, who just about finds Cian McFarlane here. Belted away by Dispay. Only as far as Tiente. Reimer wide on the left. Chuic has done well since he's come on. Up to Williams, who's hit the bar twice. Once with a first half effort, and in the second half after a fine save from Reyes. We're going to see a couple of substitutions, and there is Nicholas Firmino, who's going to come on. Efran Morales makes way. And we're also going to see another exciting prospect, David Mejia, the 18-year-old. from the Atlanta Academy straight into action on the right-hand side. So 4 substitutions made already, and here's the 2 combining. Firmino. Robbie Mertz, who might just sit a little bit deeper now. Mateus. Mejia driving across goal, and on the far post there's an offside flag up. It won't count. Atlanta United 2 thought they'd scored on the far post with Jackson Conway, but the assistant's flag went up straight away, Anna.
Yeah, confident play from the assistant referee. Conway thought he had found that next goal for Atlanta United 2, but something for FC Tulsa to be mindful of. They dodge a bullet there, but you have to be aware of those players on the back post. Stay tight and not let those balls make it all the way through, as Austin Mormel will put this ball back into play. And Dave, something to remember, Firmino was actually the player scoring that equalizer against Birmingham Legion FC, so Jack Collison might be bringing him in for his ability to score those late goals.
Good point in the 3-3 draw. Thrilling game that was. Da Costa heads forward. Noah Cobbs there. Under pressure from J.J. Williams. He's working hard for the 10 men of FC Tulsa. Reimar. Tiente. Fortune. Reimar again. Plenty of confidence from this young side. Ball driven out to Mejia. Mejia now wearing 11. He's got Mertz outside. Mertz receives the ball inside the box here. Mertz onto his left foot, curls a shot over the top of the bar. Let's have a look at the offside goal here, Anna.
Conway was the one on that right side. We could take a look. It's tough to see from this angle, but the assistant referee's looking straight across there. Conway might have been just a step offside, but Dave, it was very, very close.
Another couple of substitutions from FC Tulsa. I have to say that's a very tight decision. Jackson Conway might consider himself a little bit unlucky there. Now Brian Brown there on the left of your screen is coming on for J.J. Williams, and Machuca is coming on as well. So interim head coach Donovan Ricketts making some changes. J.J. Williams has worked hard. Brian Brown, like for like, goes in at number 9, wearing the number 9. Here he is in action here now. Da Costa is there. Machuca's come on for Dario Suarez, who's worked hard as well tonight. Here's Bradley Bourgeois. 1-1 the score, and we're playing the 67th minute here at One Oak Field. Here's Brown. Early touch of the ball here with Noah Cobb for company. Brown might try to force a corner here. Still has the ball. There's Brown. Just about kept in. Here's Bradley Bourgeois. Now a little bit of possession for the home side. Bourgeois goes for a shot. Good save from Reyes. Palms it away for a corner.
Great shot from Bradley Bourgeois. Opts to cut inside, and why not? He gets a hold of that one from a distance. On frame, forces Reyes to make a good save. Bourgeois gets his head up, doesn't see an option, opts to go for the shot. He gets a hold of it. Really, really good strike. But Reyes punches that to safety. But FC Tulsa with an opportunity here off of a corner kick as Rodrigo da Costa walks over to take this one. You can hear the fans behind the goal almost willing this ball in, hoping for that go-ahead goal.
Yeah, here is da Costa then from the FC Tulsa left. Plenty of players in around the penalty spot as da Costa goes near post, flicked on by Machuca. They had a long chat before that corner, did Machuca and Rodrigo da Costa, and it nearly paid off. Hewitt having to go back here to Austin Wormel. He clears towards the right-hand side. And forward come Atlanta United 2 again, with the score delicately poised at 1-1 in the 69th minute here at One Oak Field. Dispay gets a good tackle in. Robbie Mertz, though, pulling the strings in the midfield. Brings in Bryce Washington. Washington to Mejia. Mejia into the box. Good header away again from Adrian Dispay back there, who's had another good game for me in the back three for FC Tulsa. Still they come forward to the twos. Low ball into the box is driven over the bar and it remains 1-1. But certainly this young side from Atlanta and Abefa are knocking the ball around really well. They're lively. Some great substitutions from Coach Collison has really freshened things up for them as well.
They are. They have a lot of energy up top. The substitutions have only lifted the level of play for Atlanta United too. The movement off of the ball is really, really great, creating a lot of space in for those oncoming runners for chances on goal. They've had their moments, but so far both teams still tied at 1-1. But Atlanta United too definitely creating some chances here.
Machuca with the header. Chewich with the header. Mertz picks it up in the centre circle, gets a 1-2 going, but it's been given away. Bit of a chance here for Costa here. Machuca now fancies a bit of a run here down the left-hand side. Just has to check because Mejia was there with him. Here's Bradley Bourgeois. Fennick now picks out Eric Bird. Bird, long ball, looking for Brown here. Brown heads it forward, looking for Costa, and Reyes comes out and takes that one. Osage Casino Hotel is your place for fun and entertainment after the match. Enjoy a world-class casino experience with high-stakes tables and over 1,600 electronic games. Just 4 miles from One Oak Field, Osage Casino Hotel, Tulsa. 1-1 the score, 70th minute. Good substitutions from both coaches. Here's Machuca with a real chance! Reyes makes another save. Beautiful assist from Da Costa. Head in hands time. Machuca there with the shot. Reyes with the save.
Great run in by Machuca, but Dave, excellent defending by Raymar. Applying that pressure, not committing the foul, and Machuca just not able to get his footing and find the back of the net here. You felt the pressure from Raymar just enough to possibly cause Machuca to not finish that one, but Da Costa again showcasing how important he is in the midfield, creates that opportunity there, springing Machuca in forward.
Machuca has scored a goal way back in the first win of the season, home victory 3-1. As the ball is to Brown here. Brown ball blocked by Fortune. Chewich back to the right-hand side. Couple of players getting a bit of a twist here. Long ball forward now is going to go through to Austin Wormel. Machuca scored in injury time in the 3-1 victory over Birmingham Legion. FC Tulsa have had wins against Birmingham Legion, San Diego Loyal, New York Red Bulls 2, Detroit City and Charleston Battery, as Adrian Dispay goes into the book for the 8th time this season. And it will be a free kick, and FC Tulsa will have to defend their 18-yard line here. Anna, you just feel there's a lot more in store in this game, delicately poised with the last 18 minutes to go.
I don't disagree with you, Dave. Both teams with multiple opportunities. Here's another look at Adrian Dispay. Both feet leave the ground. Reckless challenge. Easy call for the referee. And a free kick opportunity here, taken quick.
Yeah, here they come again. Ball into the box. Everybody leaves Firmino on that far post. And Austin Wormel could see the whites of his eyes as he came in, and Firmino has put that one over the top. Real chance. So he has scored 3 goals this season. And that one, Austin Wormel glad to see going over the top of the bar. Now here's Machuca, brings it down well to Brian Brown. Da Costa wants the ball. Brown goes round 3. Machuca does well to get the ball to Petar Chewich. Now he goes wide here to McFarlane. McFarlane steps inside 1, tries to go round Mertz. Goes round Reimer. Good play from McFarlane, and he's just not got the angle of his cross right there, and his head in his hands. A little bit time for McFarlane, metaphorically speaking.
Machuca and Brown combined really well there, and McFarlane again just trying to create a bit of space for himself, but that ball not square enough, goes over the top of the goal. But FC Tulsa trying to continue to combine. Again, reminder, they only have 10 men after Ronald Rodriguez was sent off for the 2nd yellow card.
Now, great ball over the top. Here's to Costa. Brown's with him. Machuca's with him. De Costa here to Machuca! And Machuca's put it over from 12 yards. Well, he's had two really good looks at goal as the referee takes us to a hydration break. And Machuca looks to the skies. The Honduran has had another good opportunity to try and put his side 2-1 up. Anna, let's have another look at this one.
Rodrigo da Costa finding himself with loads of space in an unselfish play. Brian Brown, that run, drawing all of those defenders in centrally, leaving Machuca with a lot of space, has to get over that ball. You just have to place that ball into a corner. Machuca knows he should have done better there, and FC Tulsa with a golden chance, not able to execute, and a chance here for both teams to reset as the final 15 minutes of regulation about to be played.
Yeah, Machuca there, you can see he's only had 401 minutes on the whole season before coming on with this one. Really important 15 minutes, Anna, as we're in this hydration break, because it was 94-95 on kickoff. But a really important 15 minutes. You know, if it ends 1-1, both teams might be slightly disappointed that they haven't won the game of football.
I think you're right. Both teams are out to win this game. FC Tulsa not backing down, even though they only have 10 players. And Atlanta United, too, with the energy and the young talent that they have and the rotation, they've brought in multiple players here in this second half that really have changed the game and the energy going forward. They've created chances. They've had moments where really Austin Mormel takes a sigh of relief that they haven't been able to execute, because those moments are there, and both coaches know that chances are going to continue to come, and they just have to be clinical in front of goal. But Dave, it's just a matter of who's going to take this game.
Yeah, you can see Vukovic there with the man in the white shirt there. That's Donovan Ricketts, the interim head coach, as we're going to see Rodrigo da Costa make way. He's really worked hard tonight, Rodrigo da Costa. And Lebo Maloto it is, who's going to try and pull the strings, the South African here for FC Tulsa. Experienced man to bring on, Lebo Maloto, the 31-year-old. 30 goals and 30 assists, became the 9th player in league history to achieve that feat a while back. Firmino winning the ball for the twos in the midfield. Ball belted forward, straight into the arms of Austin Wormel. We're in the 77th minute here, 1-1. FC Tulsa drawing at half-time, have only gone on to win once this season. You just feel there's a long way to go in this game before we have the result decided. It's Reimar to Cobb. Cobb now to Bryce Washington. Mejia forward. There's an offside flag. FC Tulsa have pushed the line up there. Certainly you just hope for Machuca's sake that he doesn't look back on those two opportunities Anna he's had within the last 10 or 15 minutes.
And those are moments where I remember as a player, coaches tell you, you have to take responsibility of those chances. Those chances don't come as often as one might like, and when they come, you have to take advantage of them. And both teams have definitely had their fair share. Right now, FC Tulsa with 16 shots, Atlanta United 2 with 12. FC Tulsa with 6 of those on target, only 1 in the back of the net. And if you're Donovan Ricketts, that ratio has to be better if you want to be a playoff contending team, but they have about 12 minutes left to do it.
Now here's Machuca again, third opportunity. Great challenge coming in from Bryce Washington. Shot, goal! FC Tulsa take the lead. It's the substitute, Brian Brown, who gets his 3rd goal of the season, a left-footed drive. 1-0 comes to life. FC Tulsa 2, Atlanta United 2, 1.
FC Tulsa continuing to create opportunities going forward. Brian Brown, the late substitution from Donovan Ricketts, is the game changer for FC Tulsa. Here's another look. Lebo Maloto does well to bring that ball down Machuca continuing to fight. Atlanta United 2 trying to clear it, but Brian Brown, the composure to bring that ball down, get his head up, see where he is and where Reyes is, and what an unbelievable strike to keep that ball down with pace away from Reyes. And FC Tulsa gets the go-ahead goal. And Dave, we just talked about how you need to be clinical in front of goal, take responsibility when those moments come, and Brian Brown has done just that.
And I know there's a lot of relief around for Brian Brown as well, because his first 2 goals of the season were really just consolation goals in a 5-1 defeat to Orange County and a 4-1 defeat to Lou City. Ball over the top there. So it's the first maybe meaningful goal. It could even be the match winner, but Atlanta United 2 have got a lot of say here, and they're still knocking this ball around. Here's Fortune. Good play now. Mejia to the far post. That's over everybody. It's going to be kept in on the far side by Reimer. Reimer to Mertz. FC Tulsa really sitting deep now, trying to preserve this 2-1 lead they have, and Austin Wormel will be pleased to pluck that one out of the night sky and just fall on the ball and calm things down for a little while.
And Dave, for FC Tulsa, these next 5 minutes are so crucial. The mentality, you have to stay sharp. You cannot switch off because emotions are high. FC Tulsa feeling the momentum shift their direction with that go-ahead goal, but this is one of the most dangerous points in the game if you're up 2-1, because you have to stay disciplined defensively and not let the game slip away.
Here's Mertz winning it back for the Twos. Reimer now crossing the halfway line. Ball over the top, and Mateus is offside. Fans, head to the FC Tulsa app to vote for tonight's man of the match. You can download the FC Tulsa app on the App Store and the Google Play Store. Voting closes at the final whistle. Get your votes in, but good luck with that one, because there's been several candidates tonight for FC Tulsa fans. FC Tulsa currently in the current standings are now 8th. They have played a game more than the Miami FC, who sit in 7th on 24 points. FC Tulsa, if it finishes like this, would finish in 8th place on 22 points. A point ahead of Indy 11, who've gone down at home 1-0 tonight to Detroit City FC. Here's Brown, the goal scorer, Machuca. He would love a goal, Machuca. Still got the ball here. Bird, Chewich. Experience needed from Chewich and Bird in the centre of the midfield. Here's Bradley Bourgeois. Bourgeois, good ball here to Brown. Brown tries to nutmeg Mejia, but Mejia's too good for that. And he shares a 1-2 there with Firmino. Given away again. And now a foul by Mejia.
Important play there from Bradley Bourgeois to try to win that ball back, because he was caught up forward. Remember, they're down a man, so Bradley Bourgeois had to tuck back in to that 3-back system for FC Tulsa, with Ronald Rodriguez having to exit the game off of a red card. Great play from him as FC Tulsa continuing to go forward, but having to be mindful and conservative defensively.
Firmino out wide on the left is the Brazilian, the 20-year-old Reimer. Firmino. Again, ball over the top is too much for Jackson Conway. He's a little bit frustrated up top. Of course, he scored a goal at 1-1, we shouldn't forget, which was deemed offside in a very tight call. Austin Wormel using some experience there, taking some time out of the game. It has finished Lou City 6, New York Red Bulls 2-0. And currently Memphis are beating Phoenix Rising, who are down to 10 by 2-1 with 7 minutes left in that one. Here's Lebo Maloto. Maloto goes down. Reimer has committed the foul.
That's where, if you're Atlanta United 2 and Jack Collison, you have to be smart here late in the game. No need to foul with players going away from the goal, because it creates chances like this with a player like Lebo Maloto and Sion McFarland standing over this ball. You want to limit these chances.
Free kick then from the right. Lebo Maloto taking all of his time there, adjusting the shin guard. McFarland it is, into the box. Out comes Reyes, plucks that one out of the night sky, rolls the ball out to David Mejia here, the 18-year-old from the Atlanta Academy. Washington Cobb. Tiente. Fortune in the midfield, the 19-year-old. Bradley Bourgeois with Mahem. It's only one winner there, and that was Bradley Bourgeois. Throw in now. Time running out for the twos here. 6 minutes of the 90. Mertz has worked hard. Mejia goes down. Referee says it's a foul by Eric Bird. FC Tulsa again, Anabefa will be under some pressure here.
Yeah, Austin Mormel will have to organize this back line, make sure everyone's marked up. You do not want to give up a late goal, especially off of a dead ball. And again, we talked about it with Atlanta United too, but FC Tulsa as well. You do not want to give up these fouls in these dangerous positions. Mertz standing over this ball, as well as Raymar.
It's the voice of Big 12 champion Anabefa, alongside yours truly, Dave Saunders, here on ESPN Plus, and also here locally in Tulsa on My 41, bringing you the excitement again from One Oak Field, where it's currently FC Tulsa 2, Atlanta United 2, 1. Referee is happy now with the pushing and shoving in the box. Now he's not. He's going to say, we've got to cut this pushing out. Adrian Dispay being spoken to there has already had a yellow card. FC Tulsa down to 10 men, of course. Here's Mertz's ball into the box. Good header away from Brian Brown back there. Mertz able to get the ball here to Reimer, who goes into the box. There's a header just over the bar. And it was Tiente up from the back there. Tiente, the Cameroonian, only made his debut at Oakland Roots on June the 25th. He's playing in the back three, and he headers just over the bar, Anabefa.
Great play from him, just not able to put that one on frame, but a good ball in. Atlanta United 2 continuing to apply pressure to FC Tulsa, who's having to be very sharp defensively and dodging a bullet there.
Powerful header away from Noah Cobb. Talking of powerful headers, Bourgeois gets one in. Here's Machuca. Jewich forward. That's an intelligent ball from Jewich there, nearly bending that ball into the run of Brian Brown. Tiente now. Forward on that left-hand side. Ajani Fortune takes over. Maloto using all his experience, McFarlane as well. Plenty of experience on the field now for FC Tulsa to try and see out this last 3.5 minutes. Foul by Maloto.
Dave, you touched on the experience. Now is important for game management for FC Tulsa. Don't make any errant passes. Just keep the players in front of you. Keep possession. And Atlanta United 2 trying to open up space right now, and FC Tulsa just compressing defensively, trying to make it very difficult for Atlanta United 2 to penetrate here late in this match.
Maloto won't keep that one in, says the assistant. Memphis have a third against Phoenix Rising. They now lead by 3 goals to 1. FC Tulsa leading here by 2 goals to 1, looking for their 6th home win and their 6th total win, because they've all come here at One Oak Field. Washington coming forward now inside the FC Tulsa half. Conway in those green boots. Machuca does well to get the ball up to Brown. Sliding challenge from Cobb. Got to be careful. Cobb's already had a yellow card. And in fact, the referee's going to send him off. That will be the 2nd yellow card for Noah Cobb. And the 16-year-old has to leave the field. And we will play out the last few minutes. 10 v 10. He's had a good game as Noah Cobb. He shakes his head there. And Anabefa, in the modern game, you could almost see what was going to happen.
Yeah, Noah Cobb had foul of the evening. Referee did that earlier with Ronald Rodriguez. We'll get another look here at the replay. You see that first touch from Brian Brown, just enough, and Cobb comes through the player. Referee in a good position, goes straight to his book. credit the referee. He's kept a pretty even call this evening. Ronald Rodriguez earlier with a similar challenge goes off with a red card, and Cobb does the same, as both teams now with 10 men as we head into the 89th minute.
Atlanta United, whose 5th red card of the season. Noah Cobb's only had a couple of yellow cards this season. Here's a chance. Good shot from McFarlane there, who's up from the wing. Petar Czujic now with 30 seconds left of the 90. Machuca ahead of him. Machuca just about keeps the ball in. Machuca's been dispossessed. Fortune takes over here. Is there any more late drama here for the fans here at One Oak Field? Czujic, Maloto. And it's what you called for a few minutes ago. And that is calmness and professionalism to knock this ball around, Annabeffa, as we hit the 90-minute mark, and we're going to see the 4th officials board come up here, and we will have 5 minutes of Tulsa Tech stoppage time enrolled today at tulsatech.edu. 2-1 the score. FC Tulsa, courtesy of this man with the ball here, Brian Brown, who we understand is going to be named the man of the match for FC Tulsa with that strike, his 3rd of the season, separating the two sides. Czujic, Maloto. McFarlane goes on a run down the right-hand side. FC Tulsa doing exactly what the doctor ordered here and keeping possession. Bird could go all the way here. Eric Bird, round 1, round 2, slides in. And then Washington clears, only as far as the chest of McFarlane here, who can plant it back into the box. He does. Machuca on the far post, back to Bird! Oh, what a save! What a save from Reyes! My goodness me, take a bow, Vicente Reyes. That is a save of the highest quality. Bird must have thought he'd scored. It was a beautiful cushion down from Machuca. Annabeffa on the replay. What a save from the goalkeeper.
What an outstanding save, Dave. Bird got a hold of this one, an electric strike, and Reyes in a great position punches this one away to keep the scoreline 2-1. And Brian Brown went over to him after and just gave him a nod of respect, because an unbelievable save here late in this game for Reyes.
The USL Championship at its best. Still not over yet. Another ball into the box. This time more regulation from Reyes, who rolls the ball out to Mertz, who's got to be quick now. We're playing the Tulsa Tech stoppage time of 5 minutes. We are used to drama here at One Oak Field, and we could well have more yet. That's a ball through Firmino here. Was it handball? Firmino still with the ball. Still going Firmino. Still got the ball. Can he get a shot on goal? Goes out wide. Reimer back to Firmino. And in the end, FC Tulsa get the ball away. And the referee's waving everything away. But Fortune dives in and wins it back for the twos here. Still they come. Great ball into the box. Header at the far post from Jackson Conway, goes wide of the target. And everybody can take a breath, because this is pulsating end-to-end stuff. There's Jackson Conway. There's Austin Wormel, who will not be beaten in this game. Annabeffa.
What a series of events for these two teams. Atlanta United 2 continuing to push, trying to find that equalizer. FC Tulsa throwing bodies in front of the ball, doing anything they can to keep the scoreline the way it is. Austin Wormel puts this ball back into play as FC Tulsa trying to hang on to their lead. About 3 minutes gone of the 5 minutes in stoppage time.
Well, the referee did take a look at his watch, and that's an easy foul there on Petar Czujic. So it's going to be a free kick to FC Tulsa. And the calmest man in the stadium is just to the left. There he is in the white shirt there by the 4th official, as Adrian Dispay goes down, and that is the interim head coach, Donovan Ricketts, who we know Annabeffa has given some great interviews with the press, and there he is, and he looks so calm.
Yeah, he's very confident in his team, and he talked about, you know, the production offensively in the most recent match they played, but they couldn't come away with the win. But he told the press they're just continuing to work on their game. It's what he would expect. He's excited about this new team. He's excited about the changes that have come for FC Tulsa, and he knows the time will come. It will come to fruition, and this might be the moment for FC Tulsa, but you see how calm he is. He's trying to just relay that energy to the team. Finish this game out, remain professional. You're in a good position. We're so close. And Donovan Ricketts has done a great job so far since coming in and taking over in that interim head spot for FC Tulsa, and a few moments away, Dave, from FC Tulsa finding their 6th win at home.
And you can see Vukovic in the background there. There's the 4th official who's going to let Adrian Dispay come back into the fray after that treatment for cramp. That's a great first touch from Petar Čuč, who's taken his time here well on the field. Maloto couldn't quite get on the end of that one. Tiente comes away with the ball here. Mejia. Is there more drama for the twos here? Can they get back to level terms? Remember, they're unbeaten in their last 3 games, having got a dramatic 3-3 draw. Before that, El Paso a 2-2. There's the ball towards the far post. And also before that, the win at Charleston Battery, a thrilling 4-3 win. FC Tulsa looking for their 6th win of the season. Throw in late on here. It's going to be taken by the number 12, Reimer. Can he get this one into the box? Keeper's gone over halfway as well. There's a header from Jewich. There's a shot which is blocked by Cian McFarlane, or that could have been in the top corner, Anna.
I completely agree with you, McFarlane. A crucial intervention off of that shot, but Atlanta United 2, a sense of urgency to put this ball back in play.
Now Reyes, the goalkeeper, is up there. There's Robbie Mertz with the responsibility from the Atlanta United 2 left-hand side. Here it comes into the danger area. There's a header just wide. And the referee brings proceedings to an end. The game ends fittingly with a header that flashes wide of the post. The fireworks go off, and somehow FC Tulsa, with that man in frame there, Brian Brown, scoring the winner. And Anna Beffer alongside me is absolutely exhausted, and I'm not surprised. There's players lying down on the field. Take about every single player who's played in this game. What an exciting game of football, and there are hugs all around, and that's very, very sporting. But FC Tulsa, Anna, just about edging this game by 2-1.
Respect between these two sides, an emotional roller coaster, whatever team you're supporting, and an unbelievable match tonight. FC Tulsa ultimately finding the 3 points tonight, 2-1. Donovan Ricketts has to be pleased with the performance from the home side. You see how calm he is. He remained that way throughout the whole game. And FC Tulsa putting the pieces together this evening. 2 goals. Atlanta United 2 only able to find one, not able to get that equalizer. But Dave, so many shots on target, so many opportunities, the defensive sequences that went on, the saves we saw tonight. What an unbelievable game of soccer.
I'll tell you what, Anna Beffer, you go and put the kettle on and make me a cup of tea. That's what I need right now. We'll come back right after the break and we'll wrap this one up. There's Donovan Ricketts, delighted, of course. Doesn't show a lot of emotions, but his side have just about edged this one. Don't go away. We'll wrap it up right after the break. FC Tulsa 2, Atlanta United 2, 1.
Summertime is back at Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, and we have the perfect getaway for you. Cool off in our spacious freeform pool. Grab your favorite drink and chill at the poolside bar. Or relax and unwind in a cozy private cabana. Just steps away are tempting restaurants, live entertainment, and a world-class casino gaming experience. At Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place to stay and relax.
Here at Titan Sports Complex, we offer a variety of sports and training facilities for all ages. Whether you play soccer, basketball, football, or volleyball, Titan Sports Complex has it all. With over 11 outdoor fields, a state-of-the-art indoor training facility, and a health club, Titan has exactly what you need to meet your fitness goals. Visit TitanSportsComplex.com to learn more about all of the amenities and options available at Titan. Titan Sports Complex, the official training, strength, and conditioning partner of FC Tulsa.
Well, welcome back into a very excited One Oak Field. Downtown Tulsa has seen an amazing game of football, which has just narrowly been won by FC Tulsa by 2-1, and it all finished 10-aside because we had a couple of red cards to throw into the drama. Alongside me, Anna Beffer, and we will get into the full match highlights, Anna, and we have seen quite a game of football tonight.
We have an entertaining match from the starting whistle, and it started with FC Tulsa. Bradley Bourgeois, great ball, diagonal run from Rodrigo de Costa, and we've seen him score so many goals like that. A player of his caliber, knowing exactly where he is on the field, finding the back of the net low and away. Reyes not able to get there, and FC Tulsa on the board first, but Atlanta United 2 continuing to fight. Great individual play on that left side from Raymar, and then Brennan on the back post. Breakdown defensively from FC Tulsa, and you can't leave a player like Brennan open from that position. And Atlanta United 2 continuing to find opportunities going forward. Mateus, the substitute, comes in, quick feet, and Ronald Rodriguez caught with his leg out. That was his second yellow card of the evening. Ultimately, referee sending him off with a red card. And Rodrigo de Costa, great ball in here. J.J. Williams, so many opportunities. What a great game he had, but just not able to find the back of the net for FC Tulsa, but an outstanding game from him. He's been such a big part of FC Tulsa's success, and FC Tulsa continuing to find options. And Brian Brown, the late substitute, calm, composed, picks out his spot, and an excellent strike off of the bounce. The left foot low and away, and Brian Brown, Dave, the difference maker for FC Tulsa tonight, able to find that game-winning goal.
Yeah, game-winning goal it was. His third of the season, his most meaningful goal of the season as well. And you can see, look at that, 36 shots, Anna Beffer. Both goalkeepers, great game tonight. And a real special, shout out to Vicente Reyes, who was just amazing game and goal. And shame for that young man, he's on the losing side. But 36 shots, royally entertained tonight, weren't we?
Yeah, great performance from a lot of players tonight. Possession about 50-50. FC Tulsa edging out the shots, but the shots on target with 8, and FC Tulsa, that ratio, able to put 2 of those in the back of the net. And that's something Donovan Ricketts said for this team. They just have to find a way to win games, and that's what they were able to do tonight. Once they got up a goal, they managed the game professionally. They kept possession. They didn't make any errant mistakes, and they saw the game through, and that's something that they have to do in these tight games if they want to make a run in the playoffs or find a spot in the playoffs. And Dave, sounds like they're back on the right track, and FC Tulsa fans excited here to watch this victory as Brian Brown, man of the match, banging on that drum.
Yeah, and they will be back on Wednesday night, I can assure you. And if you can't be here at One Oak Field, tune in, because I'm telling you, FC Tulsa at One Oak Field, there is drama and there's excitement. And FC Tulsa have got their 6th home win of the season on Military Appreciation Night. We thank you to all of those who serve and have served, and they are here tonight in force. And Brian Brown has got a big smile on his face. Anna Beffer, will you come back on Wednesday night and do it all again?
I would be absolutely honored to, especially after the performance tonight. FC Tulsa back in the win column under interim FC head coach Donovan Ricketts.
Birmingham Legion, San Diego Loyal, New York Red Bulls 2, Detroit City, Charleston Battery, and now Atlanta United 2 are the victims here at One Oak Field, because FC Tulsa have got their 6th home win of the season. We thank you. We will see you all again on Wednesday. The final score, FC Tulsa 2, Atlanta United 2, 1.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.